Greetings viewers, welcome to the channel Coffee with Vusi M. Last week we spoke from the book of 1 Samuel chapter 1, and I want us to also talk from that book this week. If you can, please grab your coffee and your Bible and join me as we analyze the stories told in the Old Testament. Just to recap, last week we spoke about Elkanah and his two wives, Hannah and Peninnah. And we were talking from a point of every person has challenges. Even this week, we are continuing, just breaking it a little bit further. We analyzed Hannah and said Hannah went through challenges, and there's three things that she did. She prayed, poured out her heart to God, and also promised God what her blessing will do for the glory of God, or rather for advancing the things of the kingdom. And this week, I want us to look at what Hannah does afterward. So if we can go to the book of 1 Samuel, still in chapter 1, verse 19, it reads, "The entire family got up early the next morning and went to worship the Lord once more. Then they returned home to Ramah. When Elkanah slept with Hannah, the Lord remembered her plea, and in due time she gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, for she said, 'I asked the Lord for him.'" So now I want us to just focus on that, on those two verses that I just read now. What is very, very important is that after prayer, you still do your part, because a lot of people want to pray for things and they do nothing about it. A young boy wants to go to university. He prays to God, asking God to help him to go to university, but he does not do his part in terms of studying, in terms of applying. He just expects that prayer will do all of that for him. But remember, when you pray, you're inviting God to be a part of what you are actually trying to do. So when you pray and doing your part, you are showing with your actions that you are actually believing in your prayer. So with Hannah as well, she went and fulfilled her duties as a wife to her husband, and she conceived. She did not expect herself to conceive without doing her part in the process. How many of us think that just because we've prayed for a situation, there is no need for us to do anything? I bet it's many of us. So many students want to pray away their exams and say, "I will just pass if I just prayed." So many people want jobs, but they're sitting at home, they're not sending out their CVs, they're not trying to apply. So many potential entrepreneurs want to start their businesses, but they don't do something about it. They think that just by praying, things will come together. We all believers, we all children of God. It is great to believe, it is great to have faith, but faith without works is useless. As much as I'm very passionate about the stories that are told in the Old Testament, like the story of Hannah that is told in the books of 1 Samuel chapter 1, I also try to apply what I read in the New Testament. So if you go to the book of James chapter 2 verse 18, and from an NIV version, I think it goes, but someone will say, you have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without your deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds. So what does that tell us? Our faith without our efforts will be useless. The people who don't believe, they believe in putting in the work. They believe in trying their best to do something great. They believe in putting in the effort. As much as they might not believe in bringing God to be part of that, but they believe in putting in the effort. And at times we see the results, and they are great results because works do play a part. So even yourself as a believer, whatever challenge that you might be going through, you need to understand and remember that your faith together with your works will make you an exceptional person. Some people look at people and say, I don't think this person has ever gone through a challenge. They think your life was just so easy. You went and did 1, 2, 3. Not understanding that when you face challenges, as I spoke last week to you about challenges, you went to God and invited God to come and help you in your challenges. But after inviting Him, it is still expected of you to still do what is expected of you. Looking for that job? Apply for any job that you actually come across in the adverts that you're interested in. Are you looking for a business? Search for those business ideas. Be the one that is proactive and try to find those business ideas. Try to go out there and find those funders. Are you that person that wants to be promoted at work? Pull up your socks. Do your part. Make your bosses happy. In conclusion, I want to emphasize what I said earlier and what the scriptures say. Faith without work is useless. Catch me again next week as we wrap up chapter 1 of the first book of Samuel.